Welcome to our video on 10 incredible foods that never expire. Yes, you heard that right. These foods can last for years, decades, or even centuries without going bad, making them perfect for your pantry, emergency kits, or long-term storage. Let's dive in. Kicking off our list is something simple, wholesome, and built to last: whole wheat berries. These are the original unprocessed form of wheat, intact grains that haven't been milled into flour yet. When stored in an airtight, oxygen-free container and kept in a cool, dry place, they can last for 25 to 30 years or more without spoiling. Wheat berries are packed with fiber, protein, B vitamins, and minerals, a complete whole grain that can be sprouted, cooked like rice, or ground into flour when needed. Unlike regular flour, which goes bad within months, wheat berries keep their nutrients and shelf stability for decades. They're the perfect emergency food that's both nutritious and versatile, making them an ideal start to our list of foods that never expire. At number 9, we've got something a little unexpected: hard liquor like vodka, rum, or whiskey. Now, this may not be a health recommendation, but it's worth mentioning because unopened bottles of hard liquor can last forever. The high alcohol content acts as a natural preservative, keeping it safe and stable for decades. While we don't promote alcohol for wellness, it does have some practical uses in emergencies or homesteading, like cleaning wounds, making herbal tinctures, or even preserving homemade extracts. If stored in a cool, dark place and left sealed, hard liquor won't spoil, and that's why it earns its place on this list. Next up is a sweet pantry essential that truly stands the test of time: honey. Believe it or not, archaeologists have uncovered jars of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. And it's not just legend, science backs this up. Honey naturally resists spoilage thanks to its low moisture content, acidity, and the presence of hydrogen peroxide, which together create an environment that's practically impossible for bacteria or mold to survive in. In fact, a review published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Tropical Biomedicine explains that honey's unique chemical makeup makes it naturally antimicrobial and incredibly shelf-stable. And if it crystallizes over time? No problem. That's totally normal. Just place the jar in warm water, and it'll return to its smooth, syrupy form. Even better, honey is rich in antioxidants and has been shown in studies like one in Frontiers in Microbiology to help fight bacteria, even antibiotic-resistant strains in some cases. Number 7, white rice. White rice might seem like an everyday pantry staple, but it's also one of the longest-lasting foods when stored properly. When kept in a cool, dry place and sealed in an airtight, oxygen-free container, white rice can last 25 to 30 years or more without spoiling. Its secret lies in its low oil content. Unlike brown rice, which contains natural oils in the bran layer that can go rancid over time, white rice has those oils removed during processing, making it far more stable for long-term storage. Now, yes, bugs and spoilage can happen, but only if rice is stored in open bags or humid conditions. That's why preppers and survival experts recommend using food-grade buckets, mylar bags, and oxygen absorbers to keep it protected from moisture and pests. According to research from the Utah State University Extension, white rice stored this way at room temperature can remain safe and edible for 30 years or more. It's also incredibly versatile, perfect for soups, stews, stir-fries, or emergency meals. While brown rice may be more nutritious in the short term, white rice is your go-to option for long-term pantry planning or survival kits. It's dependable, calorie-dense, and built to last. Number 6, salt. Salt has been prized for thousands of years, not just as a seasoning, but as a powerful preservative. In fact, before refrigeration existed, salt was one of the main ways people kept food from spoiling. And here's the incredible part: pure salt never expires. It's a mineral after all, and as long as it's kept dry and free from additives like iodine or anti-caking agents, it can last indefinitely. Whether you're storing sea salt, Himalayan pink salt, or plain rock salt, they're all incredibly stable. Even if it clumps over time due to humidity, it's still safe to use. Salt is also incredibly versatile. Aside from enhancing flavor, it's useful for curing meats, fermenting vegetables, making homemade cleaning solutions, and even as part of natural remedies like salt water, gargles for sore throats. A small stash of pure salt can go a very long way, not just in the kitchen, but across your entire home. We're halfway through our countdown. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell so you never miss out on practical health tips. All right, let's keep it going with a pantry staple that's as nutritious as it is long-lasting. Number 5, dried beans. Dried beans are one of the most reliable pantry staples. Affordable, filling, and incredibly long-lasting. When stored properly in airtight containers away from light, heat, and moisture, dried beans can last indefinitely. That's right. While they might take a bit longer to cook as they age, they're still completely safe to eat even after decades in storage. A study conducted by Brigham Young University tested pinto beans that were over 30 years old. While they did take longer to soften, the beans were still nutritionally intact and safe to eat. The key is keeping them in sealed, oxygen-free containers, such as Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers or vacuum-sealed jars. If left in regular plastic bags or exposed to humidity, beans can become stale or attract pests, so proper storage makes all the difference. Beans are also nutrient-dense, offering a great source of plant-based protein, fiber, iron, and complex carbohydrates. Whether you're cooking black beans, kidney beans, lentils, or chickpeas, dried legumes are a powerhouse food that will keep you full and keep indefinitely when stored the right way. Number 4, powdered milk. Powdered milk often gets overlooked or thrown out because of the date on the label. But here's the truth. Unopened, properly stored powdered milk can last 20 years or more. The best before date simply refers to peak flavor and texture. It doesn't mean it's unsafe after that. If your powdered milk was stored in a cool, dry place and the packaging is still intact, chances are it's still totally usable. In fact, studies from the USDA and long-term food storage programs show that non-fat dry milk stored in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers can last up to 25 years while still retaining most of its nutritional value. It may darken slightly or develop a stronger smell over time, but it's still safe and effective for use in cooking, baking, or even rehydrating for drinking in emergencies. Powdered milk is also incredibly versatile. It's a great backup for fresh milk, and it's often used in pancake mixes, bread, soups, or sauces. It's such a valuable pantry staple. Number 3, pure maple syrup. Pure maple syrup isn't just delicious, it's also surprisingly long-lasting. When it's 100% pure and unopened, maple syrup can last for years if stored in a cool, dark place. That's because its high sugar content and low moisture create an environment where bacteria and most microbes struggle to grow. Just make sure you're using real maple syrup, not the processed pancake syrup with added ingredients and preservatives, which may not last as long. Once you open a bottle, it's best to store it in the refrigerator to keep it fresh and safe. While older sources used to suggest that you could boil and skim maple syrup if mold formed, modern food safety guidelines recommend discarding any syrup that shows mold just to be safe. Refrigerating it after opening and keeping the cap tightly sealed will help prevent that from happening in the first place. Number 2, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV, is one of those pantry staples that seems to do it all. And here's the best part. It never expires. That's right, pure, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother can last indefinitely when stored in a cool, dark place. Its natural acidity makes it self-preserving, so you won't need to worry about spoilage even years down the line. Over time, you might notice the liquid becoming a bit cloudy or some sediment settling at the bottom. That's completely normal. In fact, that cloudy material is the mother, a combination of beneficial enzymes, proteins, and good bacteria that forms naturally during fermentation. It's actually a sign of high-quality, raw vinegar. Beyond its impressive shelf life, ACV is known for its digestive and antimicrobial benefits, often used as a natural remedy for things like bloating, sore throats, or even as a hair rinse or all-purpose cleaner. Just make sure the bottle stays sealed tightly and it'll remain safe and effective for years, making it one of the most reliable multi-purpose items you can keep in your kitchen. And at number 1, we've got something simple but super useful: whole dried herbs like bay leaves, cloves, and cinnamon sticks. When stored in a cool, dry place inside an airtight container, these herbs can last for years and even decades without going bad. They might lose a bit of flavor over time, but they won't spoil or make you sick. What's even better is that these herbs aren't just for flavor. They come with health benefits too. Cloves have natural antibacterial properties, cinnamon may help with blood sugar balance, and bay leaves are great for digestion. Because they're in their whole form, they hold onto their natural oils much longer than ground spices, which means they stay fresher and more potent. So if you want something that's good for your gut, great for cooking, and can sit in your pantry basically forever, whole-dried herbs are a smart choice. And there you have it, 10 incredible foods that never expire. Stocking up on these can help reduce waste, save money, and keep your pantry ready for anything. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell for more content like this. And if you would like to support our work, please click the Super Thanks button or check out our official merch in the description below. Thanks for watching. Stay smart, stay stocked, and we'll see you in the next one.